Now, let me get on with my arguments. Now, he speaks of decollateralizing the mine to Trafigura. It is improper again. Martin has come here with a litany of mistakes, and it's my duty to correct it. Now, the structure or the financing structure of Trafigura has worked into it that the collateralization of the asset is subject to consent by the minister. But in convenient blindness, Martin does not see it. Under the circumstances, this collateralization agreement should collapse immediately because Trafigura is aware that without the consent of the minister, it will not work. Interestingly, in putting forward the mining development program, the MDP, for purposes of business, these things were put before the government. So the government is aware that this is what they want to do. But you cannot approach the government without an executed agreement. You have to approach the government with an executed agreement for the consent to be given. You can't walk there without an executed agreement. It's a condition precedent.
He is referring to law.
Yes, but you have
the consent must be prior.
No,
and not after.
You can have a dull and dead agreement without effect. That agreement which has been made has not gone into effect. It becomes legally valid, it becomes legally enforceable, it becomes legally effective when the minister gives his consent. But you have to go to the minister and say, we want you to consent to this agreement. You can't walk to the minister with both foot or kick. You have to work with him with an executed agreement. But that agreement is dull as lead. It is the minister who will oxygenate it with his consent. Martin says he's done business. I didn't read business in school, but I know that the document will have to be oxygenated in law by the minister's consent. So when he speaks of this collateral argument, I beg to differ. Then he speaks about the staff on the sites. It is important for us to understand that the previous owners had 700 workers on the site. The people were not paying for blood. Suddenly, these people who do not have money walk into Accra, printed T-shirts, come all the way from Bogo. So one has to begin to wonder who is sponsoring this project. Whether it's a propaganda project, whether it's a project to ensure that other people will have a second bite at the cherry in order to take the money from an indigenous Ghanaian entity that has put money into the business, one cannot tell. But it is remarkable.
But let's not be quick to read motives.
I am not reading motives. I am deducting logical inferences from the facts before me. In the past, they had 700 workers. Today they have 1,000-something. But Martin says people are paying for blood.
Martin is saying
yes,
that there ought to be 1,000 what?
700.
1,700 out of which how many should be direct?
So that's 1,700
must be direct. But the 1,400, yes, the majority is indirect. And only about 300 is direct. That's
Martin is entitled to speak to figures in the same way the Lotto professors.
They gave it to me, your clients.
No, wait and let me finish speaking. You are entitled to speak to figures in the same way the Lotto professors. Speak. I will not take that from you. My duty is to inform you that if in 4 months this is what they've done on the back of monumental losses occasioned the mine by the previous operators, they are working towards reaching a project. They're working towards reaching a target. They're working towards reaching fruition. And it's too early in the day for you to condemn them as if resurrection day has come. It's not judgment day yet for these people.
They're calling for termination.
Yes, but that termination is not by way of press conferences. So unfortunately, it's not by way of press conferences held by Martin and his self-serving people. No. Termination is based on the Attorney General's advice, the Mineral Commission's position. And these people have not found fault with the way the mine is being run. This effort by Martin is not founded on the record. It's not founded on the records. It's not founded on the facts. He's spoken about these things, and I have to say to him, Martin, you have to look at the facts. These people have the technical ability, they have the financial ability. For people who have delivered, let me tell you this. These guys were so indebted to VRA that VRA had disconnected light to the site. So they had no power. They abandoned the site for 2 years. And every day the mine was getting flooded. When Heath came, they were drawing out about 10 million liters of water a day. And they were doing this even when injunctions had been placed on them. And the state had decided that it was essential that they keep the mine in space. These were not people who were downgrading. These were people who were upgrading. These are indigenous people who want to be sure that the mine will work. And it's too early in the day for my preliminary observation and my argument here for you to sit on that high stool and make fundamental and factual judgments which are without feet. completely misguided, completely misconceived. But because you have a platform, you said it so far, even the devil has heard you. Even the devil has heard you because you have a platform. But on this table among community of reading,
go into the details of the 167 million. Show us the 167.
I should show you the one. Did you show me the 23 million? I have showed you. I have told you they've put 35 million CDs into capital. They've put 35 million into capital rehabilitation. They put 70.5 million into debt. 65 million debt facility secured from Trafigura. And Trafigura is a debt secured. It's secured. And keep one thing in mind. When the 700,000 ounces of gold is sold to them, this mine is going to pull in about $3.something billion, which will in turn be able to work the mine and to push it forward. These figures you have conveniently kept out of the public forum. You open the Constitution and its scattered passages and deductive conclusions, reach the conclusion that this is not working. But it is wrong, Martin. That is not how it should be done. An argument of this nature. No. You have trivialized it. You have trivialized it by making it a propaganda enterprise.
Oh.
You have trivialized it by even alleging that the grounds or the basis for the issuance of the license was defective.
Yeah.
When you're factually and legally wrong.
Okay.
If you think that the license was issued without compliance with the regulatory guidelines, why haven't you gone for judicial review? It should be easy for you to do that.
You don't know if he's contemplating.
Well, he should have done that, knowing Martin, he is very itchy, he is very quick on these things. Why hasn't he done that? Because he knows it's not the truth. But he's happy to propaganda. Because in propaganda, there's no speed to the limits that you dream.
Okay, so...
Come and see what JM has done. Come and see what JM has done. Come and see, oh, come and see. Hey, come and see what JM has done. All right, come and see what JM has done. Get off my screen. All right, Charlie, Ebusia. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. About 11:55 a.m. Our Canada has say. Say it's been a while. I'm about live. That was because now I'm home family one, and then also with elections that was going on two in our face. So I had said the amunim dada no a funeral as in my grandma. I think I told all of you of this 1 week, it was this last Tuesday in normal year. So Samasha for I think for almost a week and some day I haven't been here. Last Monday, so I'm here imagining some ebano, and then also a bit of cold sore, so kind of made it hard for me to present my face. But everything I may say, Menkoye, Namatita Quanchen here, and a lot has happened. Nyama Bibri, Nesi, since I'm in my life, a lot has been discussed, and then made me making a very pretty much easy day, not to overwork the brain so much, but meda. That is the first thing that I want to do. I want to give a special thanks to the Almighty God. I want to thank all the people most of the times, all in the name say, what is happening? You haven't come online. Me pacho said I made in catch him. Mehoye pana said yana elections and other activities won't and then I say many around. So I want to thank everybody. The political zone team, I'm in Juma. The technical team and the production team, I'm in Juma. The maestro, I see you. Thank you so much. Me the money na say when Jamiho na Montemen Casono, I am more of a concern. Some will find it out. And I'm in Tiapo Kakra, I'm in Tiapo. That's that. But let's move on. Let's move on. I believe, sir, not too long ago, and I'm a buy and me beka chere mo say nyame ya adomo a me pese me stand for communications officer for MPP Canada branch. In fact, it has taken a lot of time. It has taken a lot of thinking, like thorough thinking, to reach say ampa me to sa namono. A lot has been taken into consideration, believe me, and sa na me to sa namono. Na yesi ade bia no oh ye na se wakoma mu ye kan ade bia oh ye na se what the truthness and I say what the no kre eya eye nyankopon so pe kwan bi edishraw, and that is what has happened. See me converting, which me bebo mama near my vetting went excellent. The day of the election came, Amunina Mahu, the results, and everything. Through it all, no, not mean to me live MA live yet. Because right after the day now, almost swear in, after the election, no, and I'm a and it was very hard for me to sit for long, and also now I did like as you could even see, I'm not fully out of it yet, but it is much better. Last Sunday, the previous Sunday, Nyame ada Roma yekoto Canada MPP abano na Nyame awanwade kese bi ema me enne se inipa dodo a eto abane nyina no ehun no se Felix Appiah is an excellent or is a good asset for our party communication, especially baby ayedui. You be here the types of Felix Appiah no communication to carry us on. So majority of the people that voted in the Canada election voted for me as the communications first Quebec director, but CC officer director which is from the headquarters. As we see, a journey that started 6 years ago, a lot of good things and a lot of Nyama Pibri and a yesuya yehunu, a lot of pain and suna yakum, Nansonini na Nyankopon nam kwan bi so ede buan kakra ede redeemu yen kakra na minim se mebere erin yekwa minim se enye denia asafu nyame ebehwe madwuma so na odemi esi baby a ono nyame pese odimisi enu nti said amaka no. As I sit in front of you right now, dear, I am the newly elected official sworn in for NPP Canada Communications. Namia Yebi, thank you all so much. Cynthia Medasepa, my support to page away from the beginning. Finally, there's something to fight for, and so I thank everyone. Yes. Felix Appiah, as it came, very overwhelming endorsement, to be honest with you. I think it's a NIPA 16 or so, or a bit maybe 18 or 16. And Omodi said they wouldn't endorse me. But other than that, majority of the voters are a better about Canada actually endorsed me as the communications officer. Meda ye chairlady Vicky also answer Meda Nase for her instrumentation, first and foremost, to even let me know say I've been doing this work, and I think time as so say me the baby some party Messiah Commander Mo so Meda Nase say on also then into my ball Madam and Tomano no can say I should take this mantle and fight for it. Any or everyone utumi beboa me ubia oto abadema me omo ye me guarantors Dr. Enoch Medase, Mr. Ousu Ansa, yes, Mr. Bright Ousu Ansa also medawase Any more support to me, my sister, Rita Show. That's the Reader Show. Excellent sister. I love her to death. Thank you for all the support. Nasho me, thanks for the support. Face Off, thanks for the support. Kiampene, thanks for the support. Adwa the Ghana girl, thanks for the support. When you. Anyone that supported my campaign one way or the other, whether it being in funds, whether it being in spirit support, whatever that, what the boy and Yankopon insura say wabuana me many swadi who say abem when Yankopon yama wons so said there was wakoma as you said no. Na mensan enkase adwuma no afi na starte I started. You say most of the people are watching quietly. Pacho say, oh, show me not what type of so me that same sabrifi me that sepa. If you watching kwa there, montapu screen that's why na me that's it. Oh my mommy, you say screen to me. Yeah, busy kakra. Me that money na say. Mr. Brefi me that sepa. Chairman Drew, God bless you so much for this. I really appreciate this. God bless you. Inti as a stance, no. Yes, I am the communications officer for Canada branch. That is whole Canada branch. And I'm so excited and I can't wait. Say, Mishia, me, Nkrofa, many or more, Ebeye, Juma, in our communication. Right now, your boy is the communications officer for Canada branch. Now, Endra, yes, I did in name, no yamfa asedame nyame. And in Timo, I'm show Facebook and YouTube, and I just have a few pictures that I want to share. Andra Nyame Adom Emma ye to me echo your Thanksgiving. I me sorry, Andra, me sorry, kama. Chesena and ye zikra ye call Possibility Chapel. Chese all the newly elected chapter and branch executives nina you could share mokoye Thanksgiving until all show YouTuber. Who said Michelle Lady Oba, thank you so much. Oba Penny Vicky Nankasa and Ujinemwa Wupejan and Sa or Gia in Endra. Dr. Dugan, software preachy, preachy on wisdom. And wisdom is not envious. Wisdom shouldn't be envying your brother or your sister. Wisdom should also seek, say, there are differences of ideas, and you must have the wisdom to cipher through them to know, say, and yet the awobe can as a leader and a circle. Sometimes will be jinabonti, will be to me the information biaba na abeboama wo leadership no etumi. So thanks to Dr. Dugan first and foremost, say ubi and sorry at the man na etumi ebabeye your Thanksgiving service no ewo. I also share screen also yeah we Toronto organizer and also had Raymond Hana branch secretary Mr. Andrew say and also ha an appeal for also secretary and the general on the year Razak Edin Abdul is either Abdul or Razak one of them a claim kakrana obra na mesumefuka kraka me detemu and ba meba na memfa other pictures in trainer ebiasuni Toronto women organizer ba kope also mubi and your chair lady so you kunu so home and Toronto chairman and so eka home na mo darling boy and we didn't move na my man said the Holy Ghost no atiegu me so no as uncle boy we I saw a thing anyways onyamia ibi ntino medamuni na se mo amoboa me one way or the other it make sure say our program became a success no Onyankopon insura munina. All right. TikTok for me pacho sha and anabo me that say for the gift mo mama me gift no Chairman Drew me that say pa me the munina say many so gift to be amodi amame. I said the job has now started. I feel Jumano has started. I think say it's been, like I said, a week and some days here. Mention that Ember live say, but another day I felt no matter how it looks, no, I still have to come in and talk to you about most of the things I echo. Mestre said, "Men crow for more share Nkrofo a mo hwe mo a mo follow me no mesrɛ mo follow me say oh hwe me na follow me a TikTok for mesrɛ mo follow me menim sɛ mahu me podcast ya me ne sounds from afar Paridero I see it's catching a lot of vibe, it's catching a lot of fire, and I thank everyone who is supporting it one way or the other. Edu say Samuel me da say also joining. Mesre say oba share, oba like, oba tap screen no so, oba repost to na afoforo so ehunu. Say yankwa betena na ye ya emwa. Nti mu nyina mo meboa na ye ntumi mpagya your communication no. I will need you, I will need everybody in order for me to be successful, especially the newly elected chapter communication officers. Very soon our first meeting is coming up, and we will get this branch running and ultimately get our party back in power. I know, sir, we have the antidote. Like me, I believe, sir, we have what it takes to come back to power. The issue is, are we going to work collectively? Yebeye jumana boom. Yebeye de ubia side traction beton chain. We timi wakame yebitumi de aton chain. Or can be anyame de yebitumi amenu ejina chain. Na yahwe osono no so osono be di on my sono as our project. And I believe say you could have our mentality in there. Trust me, with the way I end this, if we're running Ghana, with the way I near Melkwe, I think say Ghanaians will be the better judge. Now, let me kill down some narrative via Ekoso. I happen to step out for a funeral this Saturday, and will be approaching me, and this is what I want us to do. Said the bear or no, so that we know how to counter them. Me will be approaching me no na or say Felix, these days they mentioned them when I'm so for some few days I've taken off, and also your concern be now me say okay on kind of concern now one infantry me. And I'm catching and say on can the concern now or one infantry me na asem o kan and say Canada has say NDC for no abomodern apekwan bi ede dada one more Canada had say John Mahama is performing well. Now Atobi trim. I have had one-on-one banters with certain people who also try to preach that same narrative. In TNet, the first one I make and it goes for the diasporians, It go for the diasporians, Mama, you're very careful. We don't also form a part of the league of people who choose not to work with their brains. Ebrutre na woteno. Meant now no be mekantre will say President Biaba on to mean to Juma but he's performing better. In what sector? Meant ne brotre tieni pa and ne brotre na obin kantre will say Mahama ba no Ghana eko ye pa when the duties are not said you predia utua wo port. Yeah, the Republican AI abemana adobo. It doesn't make sense. Make catch sa pamprena ye pese ye pampa John Mahama na he's not doing nothing. It doesn't make sense. Canada ha with ye. If you have a manager, we are Juma Manuna own to mean to our car. Are you going to call that manager or that company a good company? I want to hear. Those diasporans now, mobile Omabeda Mahama is doing good. Maybe so say, what diaspora would ye? Canada, US, Germany, and here would ye. So we are Juma, not a Juma Ura now, we are Juma Manono, on to mean to our car, over Castle, Obu, or Mini, and as or running company, Yana, Mummy and Dance up Pampreno. No matter how you try to cover John Mahama, he cannot be covered. A time. Kwanya ye faswo abaina obuo no onhuso Yabama papa no are standing on the toes. Now we are rather going to fall a victim to the people that have been paid. And the only job they are supposed to say is John Mahama dear, John Mahama dear, John Mahama dear. We need to start thinking. Mr. Evans, now minim say we a shipper. Minim say we a shipper. And then shipper ben ebeka tira me say, ne niama na ode ko Ghana, oyi no fofofo chin first no. E den te say, sa entro no efri he. Oba promise mo say, Oba be ma port bo akofom, Oba ye also akofa Republican AI, and no dey collective duties at the port. Adia na bianca betua 30 million and then utua 45, utua 50. Osi aban papa ba oba ne papa saying Mama mayemfa emotions anytime and say your mind. That is what I know and I'm noticing about Ghana. You know what that says. Messi me bisa. Obi a wo hwe me and na wo hwe me. Uwe adwumam wura ne ntua oka wo se o madwuma wura ne o ye good pa oh I don't know you good oh we adwuma kra wo ntua oka. How can that make sense to any normal person? Na mo bema NDC for aba power ntino omo meda dan say na me say how these people have managed to change the minds of Ghanaians me genuine mentality. Abas alasen ya o sabi otro eyezu eyeza wa hey mo ma me man shine kakra. Na ban say mi kura 3,000 na mi kura 2,000 2,000 ne ye papa e chain 3,000 politics nti omutie ni ye pa politics nti 3,000 daha 2,000 daha me akwesi a megina heidie madwene ye adwuma na minimum nyansa nti no the American said the me pay 3,000 no but NDC ni said there be o uko choose 3,000 na wanya de choose 2,000 no choose 2,000 no ntia na me ka say NDC uni bayi a untumi join this party no enso na gro either say we bayifo wadwene wo fom onwene nkwa akire we ya ho ya and abepe NDC. These are the things that attract NDC people and it's a fact. Because NDC ni na o defend you onu ankasa no o defend say 2,500 you good till 2,500 is more than 3,000. Then guess where the test show that they are stupid. To show you how NDC is stupid. And I mean stupid in plain language because how they reason shows so much in your demand. Yeah, the 3,000 to her. And you did 2,000 to her. And in the NDC, in the America, me pay 3,000, no, me pay 3,000, no. But to do politics in tea, or catch a cocoa farm and say, so be by the amount 3,100 or more wada we sisu head almost 7,000 head almost 6,000. That's what 2 years you think so when you be here. Or do crown Ghana just because of politics and you are there thinking you go explain tire and you go talk tire. Make we see explain tire. Mokwasi na aji mudwanya mudete Ghana ho say no mo say muntu mi nkasa. Musa John Mahama de bentoa or they are several to emie do di gum na muntumi nkasa na obe samso akopemese mo by 2027 obe start atonton mo ma ebi no be tito mo mercy dia so na mawe cause mo ye nipa bone. How in the name of God are you telling me say 3,000? Just say we krano like that did this even have to be politics? Miko school no. Yet me say 10 is greater than 5. Me de betri moi edu edo suchi enum. and no ye dear ye Jumadia Co University, ye dear ye near many nada, ye doctorate degree in 10 was bigger than 5. Adia Tinia Kodenya Nea, ye see a free politics. Na political party be abagana, your friend and this one about mobra. It is said ye beya omuhube huamono. Adia na ye from kindergarten say 10 ye kesiatin 5 no, and at the end this was a 5. Kesiatin 10. Na oyefo nyawo. Na kwaka se enye sa na tie. Ye medi watem. Obeba betene be di watem wa. Obi e di watem wa. Kese odi watem wa. Unya kwaka se John Mahama. When me ye tuntum. Go and catch him. That boy, you say my face is black. Wait me the president, man. A man with such a thin skin. A man who cannot even take a joke. Ye didi nananom penifo, ye didi asofo, ye didi everybody attempt so John Mahama can become president. And he was applauding. He was applauding to the part say John Mahama at a point even in a way joined in the insult. Hey, John Mahama di atemwa medu baby no one party executive to be catch us wo to bon. Obeka kire yesa bio onu ne party NDC fo no enyansafo adwunu ko akire nim. Omo ye ordinary people o can say 5k men emra say ye ko wuo say ye ko do say ye ko ye den ya fresh 5k emra ye ko wu ani. Me I never thought say, especially after this mid-year budget, no. I never thought say NDC for able to make PR because of social media view. But I have learned something. It is a party of no remorse. Or no, one Mary as say or be Bobby Papa view. NDC for no. Or no, one Mary as say or be into Kaya, Chadie. Let me show you how. Me any political party. It is a demonic culture. In 2022, Ghana City, a whole started say be train. Ghana economy, started say be shrink. Ghana, ye wo NDC for omuko dwaso, e use dollar, e ddd, e de ye de omo ye. But now the time na dollar no, say be air cost no. What was the response from the NDC people? They were praying, say, dollar no kwa na nke nkodu. Forgetting, say, okay, me NDC ni die. Nenso die mi di no nye NDC o. Eya me bojo kakre ya mi ye as a businessman ni. Ena mi di die. Enti se mi kodi party echi. Se currency ni nsa ya. O party benya ni onyam. O party benya fans. But to bottom be dry. Around some woman say, one more party in the power, a didi no one count. And Untube na fe ufre we ya won fa. Ufre we ya won fa. Na okwasi akwaji udwan. Na no no mo ba bonten a, omo be ka so mo kwasi asem no. MPP ni NDC ni na the same. Man ka se nkura se ni bi kra obabi ada. Ka se wo na wan ma wadwina anya adwuma na you take a stupid decision and you are shy to admit say you brought John Mahama to power. Right now, they are not talking because kaya no musu omuntie. Entie no ma kwato nkwasiaba etabe enkwasiaba no hunsunsanso oba no obi akote. Muye mo ho fofo dodo. Utie na utuminya NDC ni bi. No aba. Oh, you are not wise. You be wise. But at least I'm wise enough to know, say, 3,100 CDs is more than 2,500. Wow, nyansani ni na se utrimuno. Who say 2,005 is better than 3,100? We are boy. You are not even part of the human. Ebi amenu mi yenipo, but me nimu nyansa according to you. Because me no, so what the $3,000 to her. Now the $2,000 to her. Me for $3,000. Regardless whether I'm a liberal or I'm conservative. Say me a liberal, me a conservative, no matter what political party I am. What the 3,000 to her. Now the 2,000 to her. Me for 3,000 no. Akwasi ampa for no party no. Omo party na am more brain to me nya the papa ne deal. Omo say you can say 3,000 you better than 2,500. That means say John Mahama promise no promise some we fairly. Ebe mo obi a say John Mahama ampa or you join funu to say you no aka ye no. Me pacho enya me na me Fred John Mahama join funu. Nti so wa tembidie bi afa koma de oka ye no. Na mo NDC for na ya na me ntem ase. When the NDC ni kasa. Obeka say excuse me, Pacho, just forgive me. Baumia will never become president. You know, fine. The same, you know, can you know? Say even the NDC said, Baumia will not become president. Anyway, why would you say that? But you just said this thing from your own mouth. Mr. Me, Nyansa NDC for crown the Ghana and make question me mentiase. Mentiase. Che, Samusha Metia. Me de ayibia beguho. Just to make Mahama look good. A driver for top petrol, any diesel aboard any. Contrary to what John Mahama and his government said, Ebio, I will point it out, say, I don't know what kind of mental space they occupy in, because my name is not John Jinapo. My name is not John Mahama. John Mahama says something. Now make a quote and I make restate what Mahama said. Me yakwasia mentiasie. Some mentality no. Just say it does say a bay no, but bay you crown times are. Just say the mindset of NDC no. It is quite hard to get it. Okay, John Jinapo. Mokai somebody $1 buy. Okay, somebody $1 buy. Me pacho $1 no almost a day. And I mean kai NDC for Tibonko so for now one person who imagine be ye adwuma men kai o de o ankasa kai ana almost say ye one you said ye be ya nto ayi mu bi petrol bi mu ana meboa nka chem se Ghana for no se momma sa akwase ampafo we di yeso Ghana nyansa ni na be yira. Let me take you back to 2013 14 me pacho ebre dum so baaye pa na ejina mu no. What did John Mahama say? Or say, pay more so that I can cushion the price. Say the beya, say ya to petrol mukra Ghana de your price no enye den increase. No, seriously. Let's be honest. In this America's announce who did matema. That means you are indirectly insulting John Mahama so oyekwasia. Because I didn't say it. I don't see the bleeding in this. If anybody is bleeding, it's John Ojoin Funo Mahama. Because I don't know where to me, I bet that Munkwasia for NDC for way twice. John Mahama catch row first time or buy and I do so ban say. Mumma yentia petro nusi Canada more meboa. Nasa yetia more odibeku sin said the beya 2015 yantu petrum afema wankasa wunya nsanye adwuma 2015 yantu petrum utia sense kan wie ye no anaso omode sa level ni ba wie ye no 2020 14 me pato omantu electricity and then kwasia stupid politics no all of us said yama NDC for my ye me tunu wa mentiase. If you want to sleep in light, pay more. Yes, you Papa Yate. If you want to sleep in light, stop charging good phones. Use the arm. Yes, you Papa Yate. And we still slept in darkness, even though we're paying high electricity bills. How? Then that same person sits home for 8 years. Abena Waba back for his second term as a president. Now, wasanya beka chere say, oh, I have taken over betting tax. I have asked you people. Once I said, you know, the NDC people don't come here no more since I started asking. So now I say, yeah, betting tax. I buy tax ni sike bi ayajibi with dedicated fund na ekom. Enti NDC for na omo dada mebunu tramo for mebunu no omo dwene say betting kwa na be mo omo abra gba asesa no. Eda da omo say obeyi betting tax e no omo ba ye no. Omo ntre ye say betting tax na account na ekom ne ba yin ska say na dem. Mo ya pay for NDC eye ahoya nkabrechere adamoni party atemenim won chendi party o ten ade a ompa na jo de ade beba be bo trimakun de afa akọ. That is who they are. It's stupidity, it's not politics. It is stupidity. You are not doing politics. Oh yeah, no. Or say, don't say we on where you betting tax nephew. Okay, yate. But I want to talk in peace lately. Someone say COVID tax is still being charged. But some are aware. For those who goes to those big places, no. No, seriously. I don't know the air cost or Ghana for thing. I don't get it. Nyanse ni. Sure. Enchebia. NDC for me patron again. Makachremo. Enyame. And I can say me the $1 okay, Ghana is CD. Me the 1 CD. Air to petrol so. Said ye beya mekushimo. Na petrol price kosoro krawa manonea affected Ghana. I did not say this. I didn't make a mention no. Me dwene ho a mention ye wa ha o. Omo ba ye no mu create issue. No omo be ka kire ye say. Ye mo omo kwan. Nicholas Medase. Ye mo omo kwan na omo nje den na omo nje $1 1 cedi. Ewe ye petrol no so. Utie. Na say ye ma omosa $1 no petrol no so a. Say amanoni petrol crab wokosra Ghana de ye petrol price and cost me patro we me na me kan. How can you even come and insult me for that? How? Me just say I don't. Okay, say you call elections ye di atro kakra na ya kan no kre kakra ye di nini na fra I for no NDC for no because do mahama na kan no say you try atro kakra na ya kan no kre kakra na ya fra e free do mahama no na ebe nti no vuvuzela esu okay the next day media ni bi and I say political junkies for be akwoka say Endra ya papa mahama kasa no oka say ye twa ntro kakra na ya ye no kre kakra ye de frafra oh we are boy who's our boy we are stupid so foolish so Felix Appiah no you join Felix Appiah you fucking na MP before you more MP before you question me say why seriously sir there be no there be formula me there be me you let the MPP know that when it comes to violence no party is violent than us. Yama ND MPP for ni hunu say ba na tutura sem etwamene nkwasiampa bra aban bia no otumi bo kwasiampa bra chen yen NDC for na vuvuzela for no hey mahama o se try ya violent hey mahama o te ye o se ya violent oh yeah mama say ya violent ni aboy ensem ade ache obi ye news report Wako can the same thing that John Mahama. Oh, and this is political pie. What we are Cassia Pie. Oh, and I won't Cassia, and it's no more part. I say, a brother John Mahama can, you know. No one in Pastor or can Cassia Samba, Toyamu president, Josoyamu Lidenti, and Mubo Uzela. We are more papa. Ah. Check the way I hear, dear, Mr. Minyan say anymore. Me say the NDC for you know. Me John Huamen Tiasie. It doesn't make sense no more. Me just say ya ba. Omo ye galam say ya chichi omuni na. Ya ba ma omuni na amnesty. Na oma befie. Na oma be yo omo adwuma. Pe Mahama no size. Ye wieswa. Omo ayaji omo excavator ni na. Sorry. Ye beje di amomo. Na oma kofie. Na oma kwayo omo adwuma. Afi wa ayaji wo concession ni na. Ye wia. Ye de wo concession be ma. Na wakoye adwuma. Eyezu. Na oma age so eyeza. Na omo de bubuzela na to aso. Pe. Owia obetire mi de enti a okasa no. Utie, obetire mi de enti a ya na okasa no. Okaso ano say. Adenti na obejai because se na na akufo ado no mo chi omo a omu jai omo na omo ko nti ye jai broni dia na ndi esese bibini su ye jan papa yi odwene ye hu hey John Mahama o sese ye chi abrofo na ye de omo ko dia ene ye Ghana fo so ye chi ye galamse ya ye jai ye ne enko what a man na jimi no wajimi a wajimi emfa ho ni wo age eso na agro we jimi for e plain because John Mahama jira wa no wo kasa ankwase ase na ne referee say we di president da otete Aisha won nom otete Chinese fo e down nenti mu no mo NDC fo no e den ya e den bayi mo de na ye na no bayi mo ma ye bia na mu yusu ana mo bayi no e different level Mr. Marcus Mentiasie John Mahama jina ho se adikudinti a obejai galamse for no makone se na na akufo ado no chi foreigners a omu ja mo ye den omukọ ne ya bisa papa na oso wapen so na oti omo a because we the president da ampa me the president da me pa cho me sma pen so no na ye chi foreigners na we ye de omukọ papa dia wo ka no utie wo so wo ba wo be jai galamse for na ese yensuo ni yensase e de yare dom ebreyen e wo ye localities no wo so wo be jao na ye bisa wo say de na de be jao mo a wo say abanda da no wo ho no na ojai foreigners no e na ye bisa sa e na 2013 to 2017 na wo so John Mahama o ye first time president no na wo che sa foreigners na wo ye omoden na mi jabo mo ko mukro. Let us stop and pray Mahama. He's taking all of us for a fool. You might not like MPP, fine. You do upper men pay MPP, that is all right. But that man at the helm of affairs bankrupt. Say ban nyansa pa yedibu maya. I'm sorry. John Mahama might be a nice man for those of you who are close to him. You know, at least onya or the mamu kakredi so maybe or wakoma kama ebi anakoma yeah fine. You can keep him for that. I'm okay with that. But when it comes to nyansa yedibu maya onibi. And I'm sorry. Rainwater, he can never be smarter than me because I will not make the same mistake twice. Utie. Me pacho. 2020. Ebra na do call for the second term. No. And Yanuma Yigua. What was the message of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama? Obi amfe bibi anton chen patcho message be no katre say yemma no opportunity na omra se mo be kaya oko menshia ene otumfo kodi nkomo asem o ka kire otumfo ne se ono ankasa mahama no ogitum se we making certain mistakes or person obey them or be corrected. That is what he said. I didn't say this. Or say presidency hono or person or the end of deck na obe true remedial. Because opportunity now onyan the first time no one fan mobra. I didn't say it. Now eno etiefo eno na ya na make us say mentiasia onim mentiasia why NDC people do this. John Mahama Bekasem they will blow the vuvuzela, meaning the Okayeno was good. Anameboa. Obi ko repeat the John Mahama Kaya. Near this one now we almost do at them. Ah, not the Mahama Kaya. I didn't me. I didn't Mahama Kaya. The Ubo vuvuzela or Kenyans asem. Now me Kaya. The also me campus asem. Miss that distinction no me until somebody can convince me how the mind works. It will only take hatred and tribal bigotry. It doesn't make no sense. Oba, ube jai galam say for me boy. Or say, galam say for na. Maybe to aba. Me kachira mo say me ba mo be yam adwuma no. Masaya te task force. We should stop pampering them. Correct. I know that you might love NDC, but your party is a mindset correct. You can love them, but their mindset is not correct. In opposition, to show you so imagining it. In opposition, ye be jai galam say for. However, galam say for na ye be jai mono. Ya so ya te task force. Bra ye ba ben mono. Say ye pesi stop galam say. Inti ya te task force wa. Ye de ko stop galam say for na ye ka se wo mon koto aba mayen. Na ye be mo maye galam say no. Does that look like it's coming from somebody and not Juma? No, check it. No, yes, I didn't Juma catch me. Me crona. Me jai galam say for na essay yensu no. Na oma yo me Juma. But was I no can you? Sano can. Obedi president ni wie ya. Osemate task force. And go for no credit in the same. Blue water guard said anameboa anameboa blue water guard cap hold on one patch up and phobia nyabutre mame blue water people meboa ana okofa blue water people inti Marcus number 1 I'm going to release galamseyes but I'm going to take a task force ebekwa kochi galamsey fu amame ye chi omamame anameja Challenge send him. Why? What they are old NDC, but they are make petrol metronis and yan send him police in the amoki canemo. Would be your objective and actually that will be able to say a just man quasi at the end of Moka. After Blue Water Guard, what happened? In the same galam say. Yet say task force wa omumra meye den omumra mbeye we galam say for Juma 2 weeks pe. And at the sector minister responsible for lands and natural resources. Obey. Ama, any swing. Maraho, papa, Maraho. Oh, Minister Jana Camera shop. Task force. Now, for me, they know me no great to a man who said, "I aquasiampa for party." He said, "And this is straight up aquasiampa for party." Nana Kufuado. or the soldier for metro men. Utie, a metro for ankasa. AK-42, AK-49. Essence and Yahoo. K9 dogs. Yes, she excavators. And no cry magalam say for uncle. Not John Mahama person on the Obaya no obewia wakum na wa sayinti. Wakofa anti age sabe da kuma we obi anim sa nopa ono na ye eko egbe mi. Emen kwade wo hodi na to bi diko school. Say, ye peduma di ama party for nti no anti age mra na ye den o me blue water guard. Ah ma mi who sabe sa da no trouser kro mo de say the way e tintima kona want to mean e delay. Nanka mi hu ye anka a soldier for there anka mo nwuma ni DJKA ne enem DJKA patron kan na obi ade ato da bi o wo mu gina ho ene ya hyehyɛ sound system amom ene ya amom pack take away pack ya me mom take away pack wo ma me back o papa bebre ko ya den ko fight galam say mo ye moa papa wo ko kan na obi bu afu. What is the sense in this? No. Na akwa bi asin ni tiri hu no mo de nwuma so shed that bodam no mu gina mu na just or shed that bodam na no party about almost or you blue guard at least man to be obenya 400 cedis e de bi atotramo eno ano no life is good. Na hamo e pa na hamo no be to meet na aka say oh Ghana is going well. We are by phone to Ghana ekoyi amount. Muntie audio way. It's actually not it's a video. Muntie edidi atemu a because of petrol boy kosurunti. NDC for the bedidi ya omo ba abem. Omo say yen nim energy hu hio. Nti yen ka yen kwase ano ntum. MPP force to shut up their mouth and learn from the expert. Get the 1 cedi ato petrol no so. Said the ebeya next year ye to petrol mu kra na Ghana de enkan yen me na mekan. Muntie
when we are taking pragmatic steps, smart moves, intellectual moves to address the situation, you want to antagonize us? Please retreat. Retreat, because this will not help you.
Unim de ya pa. Oka we ni na no na akurugudu a ontumi ntro ni din no. Ya titimi ano. Two buff. Etwa retreat. Yes, retreat at retreat na said or wasunity because omama no 200 Ghana lace front bi ase into illikit kwasiakwa yes retreat. Ofa kwasiampa fo we enum ni na abaye omo MP wote parliament ntumi ntro ni din. Onfere NDC form fere say mato aba man krofo a ye ka appendix ya no eso na ha odwen say a human body. Get parliament ya ka say appendix say no akwasiampa fo kogu parliament wo ye ka ote ya wanim dobi. Adi tashi for na yi sabi ubeja ma mo se yempa okoboy ye pa yiku na ayiku na emu ensuo no fa mo enkukọ ni bi so koye onyame beye wai bye bye kofa MPC a enkwada ewuo a ye ma amenu nsu gu jam no bia be gina ho enkwada na nkasa na omu bewu sa wo hwe de we ade ne ye kura na etwa so omu nti onipa de owu a ye de asedama ala bye bye. And NDC still have the balls. Now mo dey mon China your main elections in year. Now mama your new director for communications. Juma ye nimu be do was app we so no. Mun to me because nyansen nim dia mo ye nyansen nim. Ega boache ye gina se ana John Gina Pose. They are using intellectual ways, modern ways, then to fix the problem. Meboa, how did he attempt? I was what to petrol. Ye kokaso adenti na wo ka say adena we have to petrol. How? John Jinapo Ebejina ho. Due to the schedule and schedule and why no, the government is increasing petrol by 25 cedis. This will take effect on the 5th of August. Cardio, all kind in now, and this if you go. Oh, I buy with you, yeah, deal. Me say, MPP for many be papa. Ah, sister, or see ya two, or see ya two petrol move. Krana, Ghana, yeah. Ghana is way better off. Or Kofoka. Sister, they say no petrol ni ya tubo nti. Fair no so akosoro. And I mean tia, and I no. Kwasie, ye can't say ya two petrol mu no. E free minister kwasie ampeni na no ne ba ye nti wo say ye, wo be bo vuvuzela. Jimmy for na wonim say wo kofa ka, on betu mo ama. Na mo Ghana for mo chama san kwasie for we abese Ghana for adwene wa. Mo be ma say abeyi dom we abese Ghana. Just say what sense does it make? How? Don Jenapo says we are increasing petrol. NDC is happy. Vuvuzela. Abayni ikoyi you are buying papa. The next morning, newspaper review. The MPP person is talking about the fuel increase. We are Kwastia. We are Bua. Shut up over there. You. Okay. Has the petrol gone up? But your petrol no pump no cost. Yay. Oh, shut up. MPP people, you are crying for. Go and bring Kenufuriata. Officer will make you point here, man. Because I can't train and say, oh, Koka Kenufuriata, someone. MPP for your intino. So I have the MPP for almost the fact, you know, Bruana, one. Shadaka say, so then where's Kenufuriata? Go and bring Kenufuriata. When him be a air mobile, or my kosher bowl with US. On SCS one with the Kenufuriata. Ya kosher ball, akosaho. Then to me, I'm fucking for that 10-3-1 map. Now, Uria will be Janani Trison and a pampa, so say Yanko Fakan for that ambra. O made the money, and now made the mose. More the Can over that and Yanko Fanamrano, on made the money, and now made the mose. Miss me, I am me. Shadio. Never friend from school. Mommy, yes. Ya tu ye bia fees we mo yo. Onim say ya tu. We ko jina bonten. Ye kasa. The first no de beba na. Where's Kenufuriata? Where's Kenufuriata? Ah. Na Kenufuriata no mo se we di mo ahe. No ma koka. Cathedral. Ah, but the cathedral your own attorney general and president said everything is okay. President Mahama said that. Yes, he said that. The attorney general say he's not pursuing no case in terms of the I'm like cathedral. Yeah, because we say end this in Ibiowa. We say end this in Ibiowa. Tini. Court be when a try cathedral. Court be and a cathedral case I got to. Oh, there be let us do the talking. I'm way. End this if one way. 5,000 men, Mama. I need 2,000 men to go and die. You know me, Dimrika. But I tell you, Frey. Impruka. Enipamu impruka. Enipamu impruka. Yam fenyansa. Ene ya die. See, Ojena pono. See, afwa moche say Rollins ko so amu free hin ebe fra Ghana. See, the part in the end and kwane wo mutrimo. Say, and this ni bia jone ye basa. Ye be wieska so ye tumi ndresse da and anu mi hu ba wa no kra in fact mi hu na ehwa me say oh na sa ade na nya wo de won say ade anya fan hye wase de sa o yes or try say ono so be kura bag ya papa bi na o hye ne nsa ne bag no kra mfata enu ti na sa we say anwo ya no wo no ho no o be wieska ni na so odresse a be ka se sebe ayi afe na okwa anajo ha yes we gi emfata yen guess ye and Tade Mimia Yebi and this new Quackashan and Usako Dobism. Guess it must be Basa. One in the Casas, I didn't know Pradi and Yankabody near. When you end this Nikazan, Kenya Kabody now also no cry because I didn't know I no pay 2005. Oman 3,000 men pay. Mema 3,000 me patro debi. Mema 3,000 wa men pay. Ope de me pay 2,500. I didn't hear. John Mahama say 2005. And you can say 3,000 to me pay 2,500. I hadn't quite seen him. That's what they do. They strong. Quite see some ferry. Ferry free paid. No son come baby na. Obi ma 3,000. Me patcho me pay 3,000. Me pay 2,500. Aden pay two corner say ya tia mo suntino. Say ma me 2,500. E you good to change 3,000. See I'm very idea sign so to me back platform so say oh ba type. Very idea to me back platform so say oh ba type. E dey na ya mudie. Now me dem no be we. This time about welcome. Me dem no be we no. Me dem no be we. Because it's my welcome back show. As the days goes by, they will hear more sounds. But mama, but just I'm say okay be business answer na matwazo. Pacho you. Okay, inti cha ade. Yentie John Jenapo eyinwie na fi me family last say in to us so then I can let those who want to talk in the come inside. That's it.
Let me assure you that unlike the previous administration, we decided to use ESLA proceeds to pay for pension funds. We will use.
One will say I have so only the throw. ESLA proceeds were never used to pay any pension. Minchire mumu kakra. Na me ka say NDC no sa party nankasa no say yampe kwan bi so amfa mpoison omu ni na free Ghana enkoso adenti na me ka sa ye wa ha na John Mahama be di ade 2013 and somewhere 2014 ye energy sector debt ekoye too much and ye ko free be legacy debt. And a woman ye did do a mocano, said ye be ya ye bet your munti. And this if one new amoko signing agreement to say, ye koye fund the beer to an answer ye could be account to be at to hop ye. Na enono Sika betomuno enye ska ye betumi ye say ye ko yiska wo mi de akoye bibi esla ye nkomu ko yiska. I don't know how we allow I don't know how we allow these people to peddle this falsehood to us all the time. Esla no eyadea enti se dia wode ade akosia wo wa. Enti sika ne beto mu ano na power producers na na say wo mo ayede o mo kan energy for na yede o mo kan no en gas no no mo ati o mo sika afrim yenko esla mu say mi ko yi 10,000 dia ko to aduane adi. How? Oh Jehovah God, how did Ghana now me tell me free Ghana na Ghana for ni nyansa o. You can't say this to Ghanaian time me as in the year 2000 I know me free Ghana no. No, Ghana was not like this. It doesn't make sense. One kasawa kopia dia your friend Esla. What is the Esla supposed to do? To pay legacy debt. Who started it? John Dramani Mahama. Because the power way for they don't trust him. And Tiwako said a fan de atoha udi tuawoka. Yenkomu nko yiske nko didi. Na yenya a whole minister. Abedina House of Records a parliament. A chat throw in camera say MP before call Eslemu eko yiska de ko tua pensioners funds. How? What do you tell me how that would even make sense? And I say, how is that transaction even going to be? Okay, and they say no. Scanner, okay, and say no omo patch say. Scanner a call Eslemu automatically no. MP before be stop no. And na omo this cano etua pensioners ana. Mention the entire Mrs. Apart to Yomo Yabe for John Jenapo say, Ekufo-Addo use ESLA to pay pensioners. They say, man, this say pensioners have not been paid. It would be any fact. But Mama Wonyansan, Mama Yamwa Ghana, what's it? And this is they are going to do this till their term is over. That's what they are going to do. They can't do anything. The same people, no, tea bread, me, udini ya me depa, tea bread, the same NDC, you know. Ekufo-Addo has not paid pensioners. And yamena me kan here. Emedima tem na me dubi. Or say, Ekufo-Addo didn't pay pensioners. Okay. A few moments later, Ekufo-Addo the SLF to your pensioner for ka. There be you. That's not politics, man. I'm sorry, man, but that surely is not politics. That is foolery. That is what we call jejenchie. Why you want to obey jejenchie? Nyansa ni nyese wuni owo. Nyanso won fa nye juma. There be two statements here because I don't want to account. Yeah, Kevin cool. I don't want to account. Well, icon or say Ekufo-Addo didn't pay pensioners into a monkoye demonstration and I'm a boy. Okay. I feel I see a better Ghana for 1 cedi upon every liter. 1 cedi ne be all of a sudden, no, Ekufo-Addo use ESLA to pay pensioners. Into more corona pensioners in the Yentiomoka. At the same time, the Ekufo-Addo the ESLA and you go to your pensioner for worker. How can you follow this party because again say you just want to be in a political party? It does not make sense. Now, finally, can Nana Oforiatta, Honorable, wherever you are, may the forces that didn't understand, didn't appreciate, didn't know your worth, na omupushi agenda say ye pesi ye didie inti ken ko na dia ye pemra ni yintumi ndidi no. May those forces pay for the pain of every single Ghanaian child that cries because of free education. May every tear of the nurses and teachers trainee that falls on this ground be a curse unto those that went after Ken Oforiatta, all because Ate SSC Didi and Ghana Kainko. Yes, I understand. We want money to be fluent. But maybe so. So we be share a demo, ubenya a roof over your head. And dia odebe ye shine outside na oda bonten. Emu dia ye na ope. Mama and papa uti me. Oye nipa. Oye nipa. Enye ni bi obeye ye na bi ana ye correct. But a Juma ye de share nsa as finance minister and he did it. Mama men kan kire mo amowo public sector say ye befa we Juma mu a. The finance minister must give clearance. Say o give clearance is because say obenya skadi etua say nipa krona or more clearance no intina ye ma clearance. So 2015 Bana, they couldn't give clearance because IMF said you don't have the budget to pay them, so you cannot recruit. For 8 years, Okronfo ken uforiata. Please allow me to use that word. Okronfo where we are Ghana siken na uforiata. He was able to recruit for 8 years. 8 years. Or recruit for every year. For the MPP are buying about because we free honor and also to me by betwaso. He recruit 2 years. The biggest nurses recruitment in the history of Ghana, over 87,000, happened around coronavirus. When him the sign here, we are not sign mom better condition of service. Nanado say, I'm still not satisfied. I need my frontline workers to be insured. Inti yeni ane ye a nurse for na ye queen. Yeni ane ye doctor for na ye queen. Ye the insurance premium etu yeni na aso. So that in case says in the line of duty no se corona no be chill na bibi ye wo na wuwu a wo ma ukunu wabusuafo o ma me papa ewe akire yetumi di bibi amano na wo so anye se wo nurse ni wo doctor obedi ye no ayekwa obi anye sa na nado dedet. He was able to do it because of a prudent finance minister. Nurses training allowances are NDC for the term. Oforiate to me tuaye for the 8 years. All right. I will. For the 8 years. MPP Bab a power. And that's for training allowance no tuyama homo. Ahochire kakra ba ya John Mahama say okwa akosra anesifwe. Behwe JM, we are sorry. We are sorry. We are sorry. We are sorry. You. Choboy, ye. Choboy, ye. Metie di amokani na. Mehunu se musika na allowance no. Mube hiya pa nti meba. Me make sure say allowance no. Monsabeka. Pe na. Ni ude free say, Papa, allowance na ne ya jene dada o. Na ubedi ade a wode abayi sem ba first no. E na abeji allowance ni free. When to so wo ba e de na abaye. Sorry. Ube tumu na aman ya na say ube ye ne den. Afi so agenda 111 no maye no. Ezu Debbie tobo ye because on the nurse for na kasa. Agenda 111 hospital no so omunwie no meba be wie ni na yetumi afa mo ni na adwumam na ya mamo automatic posting ezu eyeza vuvuzela you know sometimes adwuma we won so one she one betra will be for no reason. Because me unim I try to unim and you said me time NDC for but sometimes I me person me who okay into a program saying like I like how does their brain no work? This is a man who became president the first time. Or the word Juma or recruitment, ECOG IMF facility. So they couldn't what? They couldn't recruit. Now, wala ones kakra ne kuta ono sono. Or se waje loan. Afe mumfa loan maya. Loan na eden. Loan na kwa dane 1 food a day. Enonko danchen. Na John Mahama ba wo campusa. Mama ya mama 1,000. Say munko ka say mama we are sorry. I not see you. Choboy, ye. Sameba, I. Agenda 111, I. Oh, a good pa, you. It's maybe any na, I. Na mama automatic posted. Yee. Oh, can't obey you. Oh, can't obey you. The damn, oh, can't obey you, yate. Damn, the account, yeah. JM Okan oye. JM wo de wabato no koma JM wie ya JM say men kan kire wo nurse ni no trainee ni say wa kwasea wa boa because agenda 111 no Okan say wo ba be ya ma mo nan ka condition abom no mo ye moa mo mpe eno ya mamo enti obesi bibia ya friend community healthy. Me pa cho community health na yan no sabi enyan no na omo de ba ben wo omo manifesto mu no na community health ni no omo si wo mu be si chip compound afa dem ba ya chip compound no o se cement bo aye den enyan de obesi na emmom se no ye be ya community health care you mo say man no na papa community health care na de mu ne ye no ye wa abobo ye bia MPP fo no kraba ya no mo de be bibi yani ebesesa ya de beye abobolance edi amamo na say ya po bi so de not oyeye ye sisi 40 feet container amamo what you guys are just dumb. That is the key word I will use for people that still go for NDC. It is dumbness. It is dumbness. Obi see that na mentiasio me baby shishime. Me baby tutu me baby etutu me baby tutu me trese there be o me your ba shady clothing me your ba o mama me enu aba oh sister Felix ohoya me fe pa me pa cho me pese me si dan ma na me de blocks na esie ana memfa container 40 feet na me sie mu ma na me sister Felix me jai e dan na yesi ama me say me pe container we are poor enya politics kwasi ade na NDC for mu ye no tom Jimmy Sam na mu ye no tom Ghana doesn't belong to you because obi ba ho obi be ware oba no ka so de ne kotena container mu a wo be ka say da bi da yensi dan ma ba nendem and kwasia politics inti aban bi se wo si dan ma block wom concrete wom wo se won pe yensi container ma and na ye better healthcare we Jimmy papa how the fuck is that politics? Tell me how that is politics. For you demonic NDC people, tell me how that is politics. Are buying BAC hospitals for every district. Across the Bianya, Sabi Hospital can say about you bet me the outside arena. Yes, there be your community there. Yes, it's a container, my container. Oh, madam, how can you choose this? You still have the infantry to come on social media to be talking nonsense because you think that you have the media space to yourself. Damn Bobeno. Obiaba or the ambulances yaba. Was it there be what the Obaya Bubuya? Me king, the I am me say, Yang Babununa John Mahama promising ye say, Obama ya Bubuya. Not the polytanker team. Now I say your wallet team boot. Now am I a second? Ye tutu, na ye katakata, na ye duenua, and na ye train a my. Ya ye sabi, ye hear bobo ya ne dia koya galam say no. Also am fa bobo ya ne my. Nembo me bobo ya no. Yan first student mattress ya chemu mi ensa ba kuntum. E na no mo se kukurantum o baby ba kwakwa muni akoto gotem. Then you still have an NDC person. It doesn't make sense. Listen, me, hey, NDC, no matter how you try to convince me, it will never make sense to me. It will never make sense to me. Because or baby enemy paid so. I make a trend say. Me to be a mama, be my wife. Blah. Maybe I'm in pay BM, in pay BM. And up at the end. Pacha me pa bobo ya. Adentia. John Mahama sa bobo ya ye chin BM. Na John Mahama oyusu abobo oh there be your son the your president ntino nemba sunsum no ayi sunsum no nam ho no yusu ka papa falida no yusu ka papa e na wo de o se de na ape dan come ma me abobo ya na saa me de betwi nsuo wo ye me nua banka me lock wa se de umpie kra na be ma bi ehu ko so ko fa kwase ampafo no wo ko fa kwase afo ene o ma ba wo kwase am agu fi ama me ahwe o mo Gwese gave you a Gianna, Edina Mayama. Mentor a khaki to be my match, man. I fire a Uber. There be. A percent. What do me cost our restaurant to honor? Restaurant to Bayan. Oh, you're frozen. Oh, hockey, Huckaboo, so say knockable. Where you ho? A Ghana ho. Yeah, I'm saying a Porsche, Ibisa, Huckabees, and oh, Ghana for more shame. Are you restaurant to do ho? NDC organizer back. Yen talk car name Uber man no. They be opposite. Upioko Huckaboo, so say Huckabees or na. Who could you trap picture because. Yeah, and Crawford to 12 snap so. Take a person on a secret chevy now they got to snap so. And yeah, Frankie, so and yeah, Frank, oh, there be formula be. Oh, it's one of the famous restaurants in Ghana. A famous pa out to me or Danny Adin na I'm on the back. A dinner na yeah. Is it Hackles? Oh, but Felix. Meba. Nya Mr. Biggs, no de meba. Oh. Restaurant ben na Marian so bekuya. Oh. Me famous Ghanaian. Maybe I'm an Indian restaurant. Honey Hokoso. Ah, diamond when you be Honey Hokoso. Eh, ni no. Honey Bibi Hokoso no na mekai. No. Honey soccer so say Honey Hokoso so why. Restaurant the Ghana for pa. Na I don't know ensure ba ko kra nya agro. Ghana. And yes, I'll call her so call you BBO. A ne nam for girls, no. It just snap. Mr. Fanning could do or not snap. Into we nan can yam and yes, a politics, yeah, every do as they say mean to me, Pianco baby. And I tell me old days now, come the number cool. Or did you so and care? Or did you want there? Ilele na de only di yakra na yete no we didi was under me alcohol honey hawkers ube fili papa ube tinu widi emu papa ube didi na nso be da gi akwesi me no meso me de no eduan de obedi de ja sa time no onipa de no ho akodwan in politics ntino okasa enko ba bia asa untumi fa ho enko hye ne am. But this is the mentality of people. This is the mentality of this NDC people we are dealing with. Now, finally,
use these funds.
Finally.
Judiciously for the energy sector. And I tell you, we are determined to turn this sector around. Mr. Speaker, on this note, and on this auspicious note, let me make it clear that irrespective of the 1 cedi, we are not going to see an increase in the price of pump price at the petroleum sector.
Me pacho one e ka say. Etiefo ne ahwefo amhwe. Abrantia na nim tumi hwan ya. John Jenapo. O se when cedi no. Enu nti ye hu an increase at the pump. Enne me ba na de we betom. Susu dwa weni mu o. Susu dwa weni mu o. Ye ne mu aneti he. Tenene. Susu dwa weni mu o. Susu dwa weni mu o. Ye ne mu aneti. Enne diesel at the 19 cedi. Enne diesel at the 19 cedi. But utuya 1 cedi no. Nutranka won't expect sanka pump never so. And it is because of the mindset of Ghanaians. Adintia. NDC has done this before. If you want to sleep, pay more. I will use the money to cushion so that next year you wouldn't have any increase at the pump. Pay 1 cedi so that you wouldn't see increase at the pump. They come to power within a year and a half. Hey, Nana Dosa know you good, Papa. Hey. But we are telling you a champion. What money, my men, Buanka Saken, for that, we are champ. What do you mean? This is finance minister be a chain or Ghana. Because, and I'm not to force him back parliament. Or see, I'm media for in M3. Are they? Media for any money, Juma. And then at this time, the young pound media for free. And some now, you can say media netia. Ebema ya buying any meguias. Okay, this is then Amoka. No Krenya me enemy. Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana no. Hey. Not even hold on. You people kidding me. To what say? Bank of Ghana is the central bank of Ghana. And only bank in the bad time. Muni masema behind camera no omkoka na parliament ato force nso de ba na media review no omo say ya mom kwan na omo anya 5 billion they need 5 billion to recapitalize. E pa cho mo amuni ma yi kakra no e bia recapitalize mo betumi a kire mu kakra. A central bank need 5 billion to recapitalize, which means honorable upon Krumani, honorable Gindi or Boakunum, diva big up. Any honorable Gindi or Boakunum, Ebeka say, the way your money gold board, they no man say, yeah, Bank of Ghana will go bankrupt, no, Sana Yampao. Ghana for say Yampa. Samukaya, honorable upon Krumanum Bekaya, man, this phone is low, the dinner term upon Kruman, you say, and okay, Kamuki because there's some piece of bois. Bank of Ghana governor never share parliament to see any anum. Mama 5 billion and ye go. Mama 5 billion. Mama 5 billion a ye pla. Mo central bank no a breaky. Keno Ferrata ye cron for. Dr. Addison ye cron for. Nana Kufuado ye cron for. Nenso man we am a Bank of Ghana embrookio. But you know what I tell you? I buy na enye papa no, I buy tantan no. Na otu adwuma ye fo ka wo. Mo fa nkrofo adwuma. I buy papa ba. Central bank say, "Ma ye 5 billion, am central bank na ntumi nya adwuma wo." We end this ni. Oda so tumi nya vim. Everything social media, when your own finance minister, your own Bank of Ghana governor is telling you to your face that they are DNA Diego. What's the politics in the social media? And me Jimmy me after all, say nyam yankasa me picture and that was my girlfriend being me mommy and me papa being. Charlie. I said the air course no many mint as you. Make me debut tea bread, mintiasia. The central bank. Then the shocker of the day. to me, no, ne medi okoye ni na. This is the Internal Mexican Ofuriata is the best finance minister. You might have your own. Also, we'll do all your best, man. That's fine. I know they me personal best. Yes, I should say Ken Ofuriata is my personal best finance minister. Yeah, because of his record. Shahe. Nyame. You could be say Haruna, Kalina, we education or no killer. And yeah, you also try. My catcher say we need about 70,000 teachers to fill the empty classrooms near one. Me catcher at o miame. And now no crowdy, nipa 70,000 no. I also bet to me for 7,000 pay. It is making my ministry bad. As I speak to you right now, this is a you talking to. This is Haruna Idris to end this new in Parliament. Say, as I speak to you now, if we don't get $300 million and some additional $500 million, we might not be able to continue free education. Bear in mind, Senanado Hono, na maybe Bibri or na untia, and then Yama Ufoni to Yampo. Still, NDC for say young Kobo Sia, yin to me maintain free ed. Jesus Christ, here at day. Na NDC need so NDC need about free education and another free ya mobosia, ya man at idea, ya man be BI or did 3 times. The finance minister say one mobosia. Adie na do no for ya taye ya wo mobosia no. So no anko bobosia on to me ye. Who da so jina say yezu eyenza. E den be ye no. E den be ye ba. Your central bank is collapsing. Education of that, which is the backbone of SWA, you can't do it. Health ministry, I can't do seem to me in Fancro for. How does that even make sense? NDC for no, just say, how is it the facts? Okay. Oh, NDC is in government, so I don't care. Whether I eat, I don't eat, I die, I don't die, so long as NDC is in power, my party is in power. Is that all this is? There's nothing more to it. I'll end here. Wednesday, we are back in action again. Thanks to all those that paid attention. As I told you, I still run this other podcast. I feel I started Sounds from Afar by Opari Delro. I believe some of you have seen the videos, and that is the platform I get to be Felix Appiah. You know, I get to be more directly to the whatsoever, you know, without any corner beer. But this is my page. So over here, the freedom is there for me to go either way that I like to swing. And that is how it is. In Tayana, you just check us out. And let the other people know, say, I have officially resumed. I will be here on Wednesday to Friday. Also, I'll be here. And we will start bringing in some of the guests who are going for our elections here. I think I'm supposed to host Chairman Kukufu very soon. I'm supposed to host, I think, Honorable Titus as well. So I'm more call for national unity. I'll definitely avail my platform for those that would like to use it to sell their message. So we'll be doing that while I would also be pulling in something. But Madam Ninase said I'm doing kind of yes, indeed. I have been sworn in, yes, as the new communications officer for Canada branch. So whoever prayed, whoever supported, whoever did anything, Maestro, you and your wife, everything anybody did just to help me get to this ladder. And I'm telling you, say, taking on this position is only going to give me more reason to be hungry for power. The position of communications is not because a certain person may post the MGB popular so the nyamia may popular pa but a jume wohono and SSA kantino. Me de besia na mattress need to me have a nipa be 1 2 3 bia na yet to me Eddie and komo kakra. Is that man bacho wo bibika?
Good evening. I'm from a chairman. Congratulations.
That's it.
That's it. A human if you are Yamia doing a human and so ye bay.
Amen.
So where they are fair now.
Aye.
President Mahama, I think the year
Pa, sa to me, what that one na?
Campaign. I was your former winning many honorable titles global. You're now so you're now. Campaign for national organizer. Yeah, great Accra. Yeah, Volta. We are moving around. Now, no pen and papa frame in or say, President Mahama, actually, they move. Now, Mr. O, and I want to president. Yes, you say, social media. President Mahama, you are bringing it to someone who are papa. But President Mahama, who you are paying because President Mahama was 68, Papa was 77. That is say, President Agusimen Kanchira will say, school now, Utriaka, Usati, and Amoya Kelvin Taylor, headmaster, Ukalana graduate. It is a graduate here. What do you expect them to do after graduation? Why don't make what them? And as we have for me, Kanchira will say, what you treat Mokrantin or what they are chow. And Yamia, I don't know if you know Suna Kofia. Omo di adembe kun. So get ready. Na friend you even do adem ye.
Papa.
And you put me a wuti kurum, wuti your mind, etia taxi and nimpedi for flat. We do be a go to national dem we did. Papa, begin. Why?
Right.
You still have 2 years. You have a lot of things to do. Focus on it and do it. Next time I say what teaching profile. I say what TikTok I'm for you. Yeah. TikTok has said that I'm watching a bit.
Oh no, you're ready. I'm a good democrat at also. Oh.
To kick back again. What will call the John? Certain government will be out the year. Hey, and the next time I joke, Mama Lord, him on for handkerchiefs. Now, finish you be free. And until you come on for extra handkerchiefs. It should go soon. Then I may have them. September, you're going and paying for me at home. President Mahama,
and that's this time. Now, me pacho sa 2 CD now more can cry. This time I'm pacho enye me pacho because but I no cry no. Almost started brand they say John Mahama na ama order. Executive orders don't change the prices of the oil and crude and those things. Executive order doesn't do that. It is hard in the crown. We still have to know say another BKK our mobile be thrown in just to save their face. Executive president is not going to tell COPEC or those other witnesses say John Mahama say Monte so 2 CD trampa na omako this nah me dem
groups of people here. Teachers, nurses, and I go fathers.
Papa. Hey, there be a nurse for count. Share. Nancy. Aye. Hey, Mr. Nancy, Oma Bobby Mama, baby, yes, so much. Take me by him so on your croboni. I hear good at saying agro. Ya born a mama, and I hear ya born a mama, and I hear turning in out to Tiago. And I may say, yea.
I was catching my crop. I was catching my love on the Wenchi Road.
Any anya grow asabia crop egu akodan ya se ayetumi abona team player twa na mama na hwene ni na atete ena me se mesrew se no we nurse ni a wo kwa adwuma en sha hwene dia sabe wo se ko kire wo boy no fegu fie wo ba na adware a na ade ase because wo se na NDC fo police fo ni sia akwan so se wo nurse ni a ye betwa wo mpre e ma hwene atete na otena wo diska na waka kire me se ma die me nkotu and I'm sorry. Yeah, bagana. I feel the demo be pay num because they say na common demo. What you say? They say no more seven pen and adu amembu no. Intimo papa nankasa no waba. Ono so the also no be night club. Ah, mobile roll rom ho anajo. We tumi adeje mo tax. Nti yeso ye ba dia be pay num kama. Last me share mo kra mo jan kra me kra mfiamfia wo mu dodo. Ya na epedumbes. Anyways, I know you buy the buy. Na na do agudie. Yanko. Tuaso. Kela.
Congratulations.
Meda se pa minia. Meda se dodo.
Na. Na mbesa me fase. Juma wo jino. Obi a se bubutu na fe na mbe juma no pa. Wo se mi so be juma no mo. E o jide o mu papa. E ti no. Nye kan se o ko su ti se bro for na Ghana for the day. View. Petrol pumps I do 20. Oh, I do 20. You got was your fence.
Godon, yeah.
20 point something.
You.
I do 20.
Aye. Yeah.
For that time, and you're good. I mean, but on your father, on your your friend is Ron is the example. Don't you so free? So would you not tell my friend or catch a baby with short teeth? And you're not in the better. Uncle to this woman go, and didn't we do a weapon in some of my head? Open in some bad mind. Why do Felix need a minute?
Medase. Me patro de otoaso emra na yanko. De otoaso. User 3234 yanko. Patro bi ahun yo na so e. Aye de yenim ne ye ka. De awusu nim no utumi ka. Pepe me pato obi ka sent me to pato go on sorry pato na obi ka sa frame
what good to my share. I went to me in a cool grass here for up or down. You are more than can as a friend. Oh, dear, tell me a daddy. Oh, mamma, I'll see for woman. Share it to give me for crash it. No, so young for woman. We are police in our to say, look how it should be. Nah, my funny mouth. Got for me catch them when you know last time I'm a nigga and walk. Or see my moon or some send you up. Or some send you up. Now prepare some more bob woman. Sick up the battle. And if I'm a boy, Shannon. A toss of best of me, son, only some for us. Which was some back as I teach you, more than what you matter. What did a moon want among the no, I can say, yes, I'm possessing one. Or could transfer the most of name I was. Like I did, I need to be enough more. Already station the ambos with PR. Naka will be a theatre. Naka Muffu was me a theatre. One fair few Nasi are. I said to say, to class also so we were. When you know what to say.
That's it. Germany, I would throw at it. I would tell Mahama no.
Men know what they say, sir. What say social media is now working. Next 4 years now, I say, almost demonstration near that there. I put it for me, maybe acquisition near there. And I yes, bad there. This I say, what? Okay. And I'm guessing she said, depending on because you're the genius for be to me. What will get me to cash? What? Let would do with me for baby and I should for baby and I can be and money for my eyes. I said, what and I want the money as a back. Oh, this would be a teacher. And one
That's a
about phone. What channel who's singing about Ray? Oh, yes, I did. Ben, pay. Which I mentioned, no one who says, baby, I should be aware. The summer for what you know what that baby has. What do you want, Diagro?
That's it. Chairman,
Your minimum is here.
but you, but that's it. You're busy, my uncle. That's a man.
Mr. Felix, I'm out drinker.
That's me.
Yeah. Mr. Jeffrey.
And grow where he tells you. Grow where he tells you. Attitude way more dear. And you'll be at do. Attitude in the party. Will be a gun and it be as I deal in Quandy. And you'll be at it. So what Tini Passe, would you only do attempt there over Tubi? I could not sorry them suicide any do attempt. A bra ye di sebe. Nanado obi or ye penning 80-something years old. Now, years come on more mooding attempt. What they are, what they are calling him?
That the lumber, you see more your Catholic or see with ramen.
Pepe.
Oh, what did you be attending about power? You was a Ghana for you need to attend to who see the more about power. And I was saying, because Lawrence Crabbe said, and people for you will see a time at him the team. Papa Sanda Wakano. They say, I will see a time I am so young supporters because Ghana for the Serbian as a phone, sir, and I'm because I phone say a dorsal. Now, who told you because you're phoning in our papa, and I was in because you're phone a Gucci. Kevin Taylor University of Insult. I want you now, you put a certificate. And this school fees now. Me my enemy Papa Triama, me call Kevin Taylor University of Insult. What percent school fees near Pana? Who want to be that by you, I mean, these are assemblies of God for me. So me be because assemblies of God and coming as I know that until so we die sorry. Papa will be never be so kumusua de no me abremo. I mean Appiah. Now I know what can me my shall say church on one side. Miss me the reply the farmer your mama who say school now you're quiet you graduated from Kevin Taylor University of Insult.
Yes.
And Tiana they want to not be because you're just fees new. And I mean me sister my yard, you know. Me Ghana power or more money Chibago see those we are in the also the mom they will super Miss Messer go for teacher for nurses. Sample in your new some watch or more, money to me, just I don't mean this crime, couple say the track of a young cutting quiet food. I could go for nurses and teachers. Huh? And our drivers.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm more. Many to me, Jill of who you made my motor film. What's your memory of food soldiers now? Whom walk on, we made my palm. I'm dear Barry, a chum say any boom, I know. What's wrong with Monday over to what's up? Yamia Pure Moka. I want to what's now. Mamma don't she. Now you can you now, yes, sir. They said they're party not in Diaba. I said, Tiana, we say a man may acting secretary, my because once a baby or no. As I know, I said, they want to raise why you have fun. The shepherd to know, so they have concept of one was I did for dinner, you are more, a teacher or more. Into a papa, people, but you hire ma. I say, if you know of a good year, I am up a bit answer. Was saying your chance being here. Not say your office why you feel not say a more proper anyone. Over the gate, Maya. No, why? It's yes, something before. You,
okay.
Not said, dear, you're true. Trust me, or corner, I shall say no. Mamma, my young couple and Finfini, Debbie, and your dinner, dear Shas, and a young Franco 2020. Couldn't dear Nabo. Nakasa Mene was your Becca and Wampoon. Young to tell you, young Century, Yet, you are quite 2 minutes. I say, bet me up Ghana for now, so some more. And soon, here what NDC, any MPP, and now you can say, Appiah. And glad on my school, no results not the back school.
Aye.
And this, what your friend is saying, my grandma was here when she said, one now, 1 year, course, in secondary school to San Anaku. Now, one to me and results, Papa, can we say secondary school to me could be, but now, Diana, Utilia, who bet me up as Sunan secondary school, me a Kukumasi, I could school, Papa, but then this is funny say. I'm on a moon, register barbecue, Ghana format. Banana, they were ready, or moving, some say. And I'm so I'm going to promote to Galam say the China for Abagan, I'm seeing China for Casa.
Aye.
I'm on Chad, betting China for Casano, my bag, Galam say anymore. And into no more, yes, I'm okay. Now, if I'm going to 2 minutes 2020, now Ghana and San Fan into my pen.
Mr. Basti Chuchu, it didn't be a correct you. Chairman Pato, you are welcome. Why?
Thank you.
Medase, Minia.
Oh, yeah, mistake, very big mistake.
Papa, Minia.
It sounds like a fast. It's Excellency John Dramani Mama, I never pay. It be a catch a Ghana for the you join from. Then Ghana for. Sounds we have man not down sounds from bed the end of you. None in summer of pain. Or the good excellence in another damn quack of father, not Dr. Nagan so to you. Cotua by the madam of free. Next, see, in social Yerukum. Every day, what to petrol. The drivers who walk around to man, no one catch a cuckoo. On them there, GPLT paying for no. What sorry, what year campaign would the excellence in another damn cook? But I want to swallow. I want to work spare parts and I do what the bar. You could not work you want more about. Taxes are what else show they good are. If you put to me, you want a man. I will be sure what they share. Nanado do Kwakufado, Samiji figured 1 kunanado my head. Now, if you want to be actually one day. I want to work to one, 7 and another year, everything at Nagana. John Dramani Mahama, Uncle Wude, a member of continent Nado forever. Nagana for Coco. Farm. Excellence in another Dakufado, Omo allowance, it's the empire allowance, a posting. It may be from 2025. But when you know what the one was in okay, demonstrations are all blown. One young wishy, Mollabandono, so a couple of daddy children are watching. I'm not to pass the MPP for. Oh, yeah, election are away, winning away. Name for Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bamea Pandra Power. Young fine differences beyond Tunchen. Nayan came there, a cook at Sinankasa de Yen MPP Bakol. Nayan for party, Yapan Bashe, Chamaun to me since you're watching. NDT full in Kofa will discover from a year with jail 1 10 years. It been NDT Bay or appeal with him. Miss Woman Yakul, name for Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bamea Pandra Power. Na NDC for a biano so all came with only this canoe. MPP bar, near there or ye 1 young coon, no so unfacing brown Yanchin.
Yes.
Yanchin, but I was saying, I mean,
that's it. Banasene, Pacho, to a uncle.
Yeah, but it's my mountain goblin.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, but not me,
low battery.
Pacho say.
So, make us so.
One casa.
Meal. I mean, the Casa.
Me pacho enu so me selfie enu so Mr. Banas pacho kasa.
Yeah, the maker say and penny for good bed say. I can media so I am not. Oh, your papa ya video my history. And some ben a wow can. Now, what to me bo bipa Kevin Taylor. HH Kamano. I mean the whole Ghana in pennyphoning calling in atem. The Liba Ghana at the Ghana Sika upon Hoban at Adenuko at 13 free. Oba by me, Unia, what is that? A minor Japadia the ammonia. That's how way African corner. Oh
yes.
Because this is the conflict of interest. Oh yeah, or this year of mine. It is such a person we say, Namam and Cossipios or you be or see, or Dinya Mesmu Akatani say a Patakua. I think Cornwall to know dear society now I know conflict of interest or Ghana Japadia at the Amania. I think go to know dear, but none say. Etimponi agemboni ya woni chimjino o sim ke say MPP for eni omunko so a mo ye magana ko na nim no o brain nyina say ba de nyame chira no on the sani wo ye de a wontimi no na na do hwe age eni adwuma o ye eni na me be voter region first time I walk ho and this how many years no matter Ghana or mine so almost 32 years. Voter regions have not been the path. No, say you most strongholds. But they are the papa the bed of what me. Papa buy the whole Ghana attack every sector. This is a person that you need. You hear so between the Omaso. I'm a man up. Like you more idea. Now no share a Captain Smart also compare a Gomoa CG. Which year the MDC for the partner now, which means. They're giving them money to develop Ghana. But these people are pretending. They keep the money. They don't want anyone to develop, especially these people. And these people, they are devil people. Very, very devil people. Like such a man like Sidinketia. Papa, we have the from Orange to Bresso. What do a man, what the amendments are, but who should my ideas in the concept be all yeah? It doesn't even think about Ghana or no any personal interest. So by what the money at the door, the emergency position. So, Sami can feel small boy, a simple wanka. A person like what is it called? Kumchacha. Nanado ye Nebuchadnezzar. Papa you go to be seen in setting our central region. Omubu ni nyina to buye. I didn't know man ka fa nanado one. Papa ne kire say Nyame chira nani atese so ono nim sɛ de yetibu o man now but now within seconds obi a wodi from assembly man saa beti vice president who all positions ni na Ghana resources ye dey help but oni adwene ye de bu o man oni adwene ye de ya de ma de ye de o ye de so obi ka sai o cheno Camilla watching the nakotum useless very very useless you don't think. But who go among 4%? Obi who just come only among 4%. And another guy TV guy said, school fees now chiano. And who results on the onya because that kind of wickedness now, wickedness. I want it to or yet a name share so ye but inside of him, very devil man. It doesn't buy since the car. Since within short time, 65 billion Ghana cedi.
Yep.
65.
Yep.
65.
Yep.
Nanado said, COVID time, Papa Jina Naso, Ochia workers, Bian Quid, Ochio Munaka. The development, oh yeah. Now, I want that. This and these people will know. A grown of money time Ghana for an artist day.
So, I don't know.
We're going to want this kind of a person from a family member, what position here. Want to mean think far. Want to mean ya the papa dia and some room one woody. Ubema to sell to me could ye gun and scat could you know say my top part me throw from the What kind of person is it? Wait, I'm also we I'm and so be a party for now that Ghana is gonna Ghana is gonna oh yeah, the Amanaso or Bia so we I didn't go the mount for the
and
a 24-hour economy, Obia Bedidi, and for something in Jimmy Seven put in our kind. Where is it? A market is still our kind. Crazy man. Because nobody saying for or you'll be also throw your man. For one for two, yes, what talk? I'm not to say Ghana news. I don't want to listen
because there's nothing there to listen.
I don't want to. What should be beat to say a committee?
Oh, Ububefu, on the mention, no. On the mention, on the mention
of the journalists, you know, what teachers and the creative platform, WhatsApp platform, Busumi Bia,
yes.
Now we are the teacher of mine. Ube man and over mine. So, about who but I've been born, and now the age of the womb. Papa, a Juma say. Upa and also why you pan on the tours until you were the airway. Then I'm
make us end this the end. I mean to mean you say Ubi mammy 3,000, Ubi mammy 2,000. Me say 3,000 a year because me party for say 2,000 a year better change 3,000 because Omate Emoso Ubi ani dimo. Nagana for the Omo bibi. Wait, sorry you. Unim. NDC 4 year Debia. Almost said after this Ghana won't continue. Omu nim said ebro omu ebrabeba yebeko campaign yebe election people will vote for or against and maybe it will go against them. Omu nim no inti ye de bibia ye ni say you ani
all this no unko for omu di sika se Ghana na also open here unko for omu di sika what set you omu free what set you omu free do you think about Ghana? This man is a very hypocrite man, very devil man.
All right,
he doesn't deserve as a president at all.
All right,
thank you.
I mean that's it. Border and border.
Flex.
Yes sir. Me tell my name.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Flex, yeah, me.
Hey,
Andrew.
Hey, see now,
Now, Papa, no say.
Oh, so I sorry them. Was it moving at Temudo? Was it social media for now or Yadodo?
Oh, if you ask no, who tea obi ntovesu no. Na nipakona utia ni ntovesu no. No, I say, Yana. Now the people here, they also can't be a who I would not sorry them. One him to say you'll be here now, so as I owe. Huh? No, they have a saying, say, if you live in a grass house, don't throw stones. Who could not grass house soon and out to a poor park? Emma, man, would the amount what I'm paying for a gun and you'll be at them. Only the I am from
yes.
Now, we represent at the end of the year, in the near future. Now, for the work with now, sorry, them. Now, I'm funny born in China. But you could now, platform no could now. I'm funny born in China because.
Sorry, senior. To also. Oh, Andrew to also. Oh, Miana. Oh, I'm saying, oh, Senior Andrew, in the network and remember. Whiteley for. Waba.
Afraid, from.
Oh.
So now, I'm not the what I'm using. Now, message me, almost in me. I don't feel sorry for them. So be aba no so obe feed you 3 times a day. Ompe yebema alawa ne ba anaba. And obi buy one time once you feed him once you feed in the crowd make it crazy and papa. So when na na mo so mpe afa na moto amusu omo de chale me am feel sorry cry mo cry because ya anya sana da bia manfo omo take care for granted. Omo na teacher for ni ifo musu na and say as time goes on cry the very worse. Ada ifo ni na free SHS ni na omo na abusu because mo freya free SHS Anado ebo modia hwekola nyina school. Abere mu duru bia na mo de boni na ebe yi ai.
Amunko twa na nado timere no na we onfa nko ejuju. Onfa nko esikaduro. Na nado wuti nsem wo.
Me see SHS akola we ka say. Also one of the SHS dey when you won so onto aba maida. So when you have as one to about my and I'm just okay. Now I'm born in Chow. So we are here school. Now you work at any pan say, what the bonnie bet Yanaka. No, Papa dear, Charlie. I know my way and dear. They say no power no, MPP for no, normal year. 2028, you know. Very fun easy. Very fun easy cry. He say I'm our lies so. Me about life so also the obey doctor all the time. Yeah, the kokobo ma omo painful no mbo no ye nyame ya adom ye ba power. Na obi bia ba say o enya hwe enkofi omo chichichi omo nyina ni nyina ya yo. Obi panyin bia ba say o ye enya hwe ye nyina ye painful ni bi party ye nyina ye secretary. Panyin bia ba say enya hwe nyina ya ba tu so atua. Adwuma di be di wu no. Ani Wa no nyame because kofu echichi omo chichi and kofu e wodwuma kwa anti ahye and these ones maybe I feel sorry for the appointees. I'm appointees and I feel sorry because party for as say there tell mom is also the future is pregnant and pregnancy is where they already owo dia ne enkokon ketenkete no wow ye ma bibi kura odi ya akokon kwan anu ya no kura no ba bu akonta o ani nyina ba bu akonta chale enye you enkofo ma ni pani etrima edi o ga no se do muzu ye no uri mama from here I do
but congratulations once again. For those of you that don't know, that is our secretary. And that is our new secretary for NPP Canada branch, Mr. Andrew. Say thank you so much for visiting the page. When I'm in trial, senior.
No problem. We have also joining chapters, yeah. Therefore, a few years so, you can say, chapters in Canada.
Yeah.
You have also Canada, also joining Biano. Wait me a DM Felix.
Yes.
No, connect to. Why? Yeah, that must be brave.
Thank you, Secretary.
Alex, also the committee is in
the Thank you so much, Secretary.
Yeah.
Mr. White.
You're welcome.
All right. Whiteley.
Yeah.
When you are there, where you're telling
that's on the fuel issues.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations also.
Thank you, bro.
See, our friend said, me problem probably media space over here. Is of place, our bloggers, I don't know where they read and how they take information, history of Ghana, how things are being unfolding, how they take things. And over time, or buy now, they know oil market price drop. Yeah, we take it. I mean, that way for we had that advantage. And people, and man, I think it deep into them because of I go for taking it so easily.
Yes.
For instance, I remember the video of I could Papa Penny moving over or Boysky. No, I could in a pump station. Just imagine and how they take it. if say he is the Jesus Christ ever, of which these bloggers, most of them, Brian and these people, when university can read the history and the trend of our export price, regimes, it's clear. To the JSS but I don't know, sometimes this information said you say it only been concluded to say where we are now, why do you now go the way I was young and believe or mono, as if they were Jesus Christ of our time. And that he didn't see that. And I was happy when you played. So when did that? I think 17 or so. Now it was $61 per barrel on the international market, and that all government let you say on this one. It was $61. Kind of we take three ingredients. Or tax regime or tax on export price. One. I mind you, I mean, the regulations or buying a private sector via or decided your person or person this man amount for that is one because one has to be and where find it until they don't have problem. I am this who sees you too, but in any event, the A2 is around 102. The last time I checked it up per month, 102 by per month. And we consume more than that per month. We consume an average around 120 to 130 in a month. So
there's a deficit.
We a third world country. You cannot say so we decide to get in. Who does that? Because you did school for you road networking, and you never go acquire the aquatic. You cannot say, meanwhile, this is a guy. So arrogant talk, you go to Parliament. As you say, and this is ideas. And media space, that means that those are convinced almost to believe it. And then your platform, we keep telling them, say, no, world market price is one of the factors that you cannot determine it. Who internally the prices on the product, petroleum products, you between a buying petrol with no living in every so any problem. There's all one asset. And another factor, exchange rate. When I say dollar, I constant. And we were warning them when the one series no data. So we were warning them say every. Prices these early days yet. Microfood over platform, microfood go and do it. You don't know what you are talking about. Because our name we call dashboard, we have international dashboard that we watch. You can predict.
Oh, okay.
Especially due to externalities.
Okay.
You can predict. And that now we keep watching. And Ubana said, we 3 the year within short time, which will be Jesus Christ of Ghana. Really? And they today $80 per barrel. Unia 2022-2023, Akufo-Addo nearly had it at 130. It was 122, around 122, 128 at certain week.
Yeah.
A dollar rate of 14. That I would have for 16 grand 16, 17. At that time, Akufo-Addo never sold it to Ghanaians at 20. So and then $80, who sold Jimmy and Tony MH. That time we were calling the head of it. Now Ghana for manufacture and Rambo. Akufo-Addo was some Ghana no. Especially especially see when I saw a day who saw SMLD one of these.
Yeah.
See, when you suspect you might say anything in the house. That was one of the brilliant ideas. And do you know what is going on, especially midstream? Midstream near colleges, no. The idea is store near their back stations. That is the one I can't know. On side.
And I say, why? And I say, why wouldn't be? Say, crash on new Intel crash waba say, Sana tracker na MPP former Omadebo tanker no hono. Say, a you for now because say tracker no be Oma disconnected be Oma yi be free. And also by another scandal, Omode akwa a parliament ya.
An avenue for people to siphon. See, because see, the need unia me there am here to masses here. There be a tanker for go do it. What all go for akwa na so. And as we work with pay that call. I'm telling you, say, it's the population. It's a population I am to. Yet, over Konotanka, no be now. Nipa be any of Tanka Davanape in programs. This is the system and that MPP. Like the Abomoto system.
Yeah.
And Sanyaman is cut down corruption. Woman, SML near Frigono. Na ye province and then Mintina and Yamama. The free I talk on flow quan so I couldn't pay on. Saline so open pay now is you from according to you now. What do you product from and for teaching your bleeding point you don't know where technical bleeding on what and now it costs over the years. But what the system not to show a record time record monitoring system and will control room. If the control room can be vibration signals. What those are okay, my indication, you a break alarm in the control system. And the obedient me, this is Ghana near pay, a Ghana in the Debbie, which I have Felix to see Debbie, a boy sicky on Chassis. Yeah, Pageant Cassia of my day. No more yet we oh BBC is no muska, OMC is no muska. Utiano Honaso or the one full tank, such can a million so.
Yes.
If he pays his way through no, and this is what we've been doing over the years until Furiata came in with XML and submit me law. But with that man technical know I can defend that man till death.
Yeah.
It's one of the brilliant technical solutions that whatever that field. Sakufui, Mahama, or something.
That's it.
I'm fact that no matter Ghana for a dear can the best here, a dear or the better one.
I look at the would you have a dear the read my lips. Mr. Yami Lama, my patron will go near champion player.
Felix, you are muted though. You are muted.
Never. Okay, I feel the about because now I'm connected. I'm a patron. I'm connected. I'm winning. I'm connected. I'm Bluetooth. No. Mr. Lami Yama, my patron. I'm saying we go near uncle. Oh, by now we open say we didn't catch we go. But now I'm phone. But I feel no do.
Martin, that's the first. My mountain corner mention faithful so more platform is yeah. Yes, so on quasi so and in Yama and Friday Papa Emre. To be frank, I am having said you make no free politics in Ukraine because immediately Ghana for 18 years skipping and I do a buy a name, Baumia Abai. Ah, Motuaba, a Sunday mine share and this is and I may catch them and say, we here say, made me platform and answer my voice, a politics. Because Ghana for actually say, Yem Pimpum to Yemum, Yepu be or back a conquest yasem. Yes. Sana Ghana for actually. One. Nurses for nursing training for and I've been nursing for Ankasa post to post 2 or more people over base 100 and something thousand.
Yep.
Post 2 or more year tomorrow. Nursing training for another buy Napa pay or Tiswa. Unyansa was a Ghana affiliate. Nano minim sorry, I am Guasia sorry, Yamia sorry, they are more platform Emma. Said Timon, we saw on Concoot in our son pocket so and Cocasa. So what you say? Fine. Maybe I hold the Yama said, wow, we call some news of God, yeah, Sunako. And then the Yadia may have it. But Nancy Foy or one shady and Nanado, our over the president at the age of 79. Papa Penny, we obey me. Make us say what change you probably fear bush your penny. Young folk boo and master papano. Now, but I and in that dream power, but drink Ghana who drink full time rich and cry. Strong of NBC4.
Oh,
Yentia fa said Yawu a Juma Papa Yaye. Etinye NPP and another Bonia and in so more attempt. Who is Excellency John Dramani Mammy Cramami, Excellency, if you are a millionaire. Who John Dramani Mamma and Casabit, a simpious titties up a penny we attempt. And never could so many occasions. Or bloggers and cranketwa. It deep pay at them. Yanchu Pia Wagana. Yanchu Pia. Yenya actors ne actresses binuma said your modi omuye fun na nam because of Ibrahim Mahama Hunti.
Yes. Waka
said say even then time kodun cancer crack kodun cancer kwagumanu oboisiki papa panyin mu a wonam ho no abrabo bia ni na so
wayo si
force ano wayo si yi body a yetwa so body a yetwa so wayo si wo yare da ho no na yina say oh nyankopon fa wo kwanche wo ne sa ne manema na me ye wadom a ho to wo no na wo so bedi nkwase asem achi na ya kan sika gu utimi plane ba aburuchire na wasan ko twa sika gu account na wudi inya nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ bi no a ɔmode funu na ɛyɛ adwuma ti bɔn kɔsɔfoɔ a ɔmo support this nkwasiasɛm big time ɛne ɔmo nyina ɔmo yɛ expose ɔmo wɔn wɔn sɛ kɔkɔma no ate akɔtena so ɔde ne platform no ɛyɛ comedies wate akɔtena ayɛ te sɛ NDC aba na ɔmfa ɔmo ho bio because wɔ promote nkwasiasɛm na jisika deɛ perfume shop sɛ wate aseɛ promote nkwasi asem no waje sika odi abie perfume shop ntinya dia ofo obi ahobio so what you say kodun cancel when e promote nkwasi asem na wanye sika ade movies akese ade ko ade ba nti wo se wo so atwene ho akotena ase Mr Beautiful yes obi hu ba bi wode ne ti afa duru ba bi a e wo senka aban na obo promote no mo kanya nsasam ne je se papa de ya no Obia theatre. Why you see any mabo fufu ya say ye dija srama fefa fanani. Ono so ti wo on kasa biu. Na bia tena da bia me kase. Nipa binom na kupu be twi omo so kasa de omo enwuma ne omo no asem.
Tie.
Yes. Mama yinsu manes for what? Mama yinsu yankasa yisu. Because the most ungrateful people are making in my life a nice for nature for. More nice for you come allowances.
Yep.
Papa ya the baby class allowances no. Now the be because yes, I bind the car. So I can and she would
never and she would
but John Dramani Mama by and one country was say me baba de moko. Was it mean ya? Se mube 12 bet am so what you say then we free go cry entirely and we free because on say they do be baby aka say e ka dedeni wa nwene ni nua bi a wo ku school wa nwene ne ofase bi a wo ku school wa nwene hia ni bi a wote baby a ne ba say hia ni ne ba be hia sa allowances no e dey supporting education but was meantria meanwhile papa na woto na wo be bi assembly mai for assembly man so be president 2 or 3 times no no kasa e ku school free just allowances ni na be decide to support the free na okoye no that was meantria magana ni bia benefit yes still Ghana for yenya nkora bi no a omo twen mic esi o man no edi na na do atenka tom allowances no omo pe immediate posting na kwatere kwaso obema ntuma
tieni din
na oba be jira wani mkacho se mema immediate post no oba ye wala once set 400 cities kwa wentia teacher for COVID-19 baye ena na nado ka say monte na fi ye can nipa omo enjoy that time incentive ni allowance akesi am pay ba kokura nkam sa abra na nado baye na mo ye aduma teachers for this prayer year aduma 3 years amba papa we tua mu 3 months pen e dia mam se give me to be tua 3 years down the lane was need to make you 3 months pay. Just 3 months pay. You're not to buy your mobile. And I would see a Mokana, I can in
Tubia, the man. Tubia.
And a COVID-19 by another say, Mountain fee. Then passing the say you lose car, you don't quite ever fast way, but you lose one quandia bedding in the back. And the mountain of Filamentria once as a mamma. No means incentive, name you may be a more comfortable. Nurse for the teacher for nurse for crowd, most I protection allowance. Yes, that and the teacher did the crowd blow. Multimission young couple when you a sanko to about editia MPP. Say, Mumpe. Na John Drama, the mama said, was a son agreeing, or Pagana for what was a son agreeing, but would win me. Say, was a son agreeing. Ain't he? Monsan Twab and a man and a 1 year. Or be a big man on corner on Cocasa.
That's it.
Agenda 111. The meaning of Agenda 111 a COVID time. And the brain man. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, a year survey who say, COVID never, you won't conclude in one. Ya any be who be home, and so you need big hospital be our one. A bit near a day. Assassin, I didn't. And my pressure by hospitals, like I said, 37 nay, call for much in room so. But in dear bind bit Naya, you bit me, a kiosa a problem with any young say. District be a district hospital Cassia or Debbie sa SMBC and as Emma pressure cramba your minus of our Yarisem. And after Quana school at a few more previous government Nabaso. A minor post to be a still a new fee. Titania Bay are still a young nurses. Titania Bay are. You bit me. A post to some cranny no more. And yes, still we need more hospitals. Yeah. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia there was easy hospitals that were Miami baby. The agenda 111 the meaning, but be a free pie a COVID time and almost survey or Munia's vision is on the hospitals across the nation. 89 for now, Mukujina Honum Casa Mumpe Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Mumpe allowances Mumpe Namupe immediate posting. Before some immediate posting, no agenda 111 no I completed because you need more hospitals.
That's
so
right.
You need more workers.
Yeah.
Nyansa, you're building it from the scratch.
Yep.
You're building Nyansa from the scratch.
That's it.
I am a somebody me a Casapa politics.
That's right.
But I was saying
yes. Yes.
I was saying
Taibra, I mean. Taibra na let's
President Ujina puppet so na o kasa in the solo way said the atebidi e koso. Nka obo wie no asori for no mo se mo de mo so mo ye nyame som for no na nka mo yi ni videos a onu an kasa gina uti atem
e de akere no
say papa asemi and the one big puppet so a wo ke wo na wo sha ase eni but in Ghana is suruni nka astori nka no kredi nyeme be pre amafo disika atoni padrin.
Yes. Me da say Lamin ma oglo muntu minti okay people
malen kwasiam penny say anyone onu ye man the 1 year boss I do have no certificate with the kitchen now. Or 57 office. Make them friend pass and tell them friend pass and pay each. Because you will be a PBA.
You be a PBA, did you be a PBA?
Young for Monto to
be. Be a NDD.
So minister. So what you say? Submit the certificate be the kitchen.
Good. A question is that.
Communication director. If you want man straight to the
gold board. Wow. Charlie. Me da say.
And then one cast most what to give me. Come on, you. Piano be so much. I will go for it. We go, Polytank. Or we had to be seen well for no what to me at Chieti. Yeah, could you be too go with the Polytank about the scene? Yeah, papa pending for a month. What to cocoa. I can say ministers for Nina. Our multi parliament won't mention Brabba Adam say you be too Polytank. And you be single fool. Like Modia water cocos, what in your JD at Pabamo. Coco, look at say, yes, and your Modia view.
Yeah.
Modia Mamma, Modia Mofamo Sanko Coco. Say a Modia Muka. And I didn't know Coco Abra Bani. And Kawa bet you can do
it. Unfortunately, I come in only 30 minutes, but now, I'm sorry, me sound another program. Sounds from afar. I'm in another media house. Enti ese me get to know by 3 o'clock na ese me duru but ese me ma chance no be a wa so kasa kakra. Enti mo fan chame ba we dey me the time o to ho for mo am be kasa me mo be a 4 minutes mo fan chame Wednesday so meba na mo amanya chance an kasa mo na mo atumi anya chance akasa mo am hwe wo YouTube no Facebook no aha na your day program no ABC yeah the allowed hours no so I'll end here but our person over to us we have about 1 2 3 4 5 submissions that was also 4 5 20 that will work out smoothly for me to be about TikTok Felix Appiah political zone na to us so me the money na say and thank you again for supporting me for my communication bid onyame adoma Wednesday e be say share you I love you bye bye Mr. Kwame IMB